Hey everyone, the LZ32 here. It's time for a deck review, and I'm going to be looking at the Brimstone deck. And as a side note, there's a bunch of decks that have been released recently. There's a bunch more coming out soon. It's absolutely ridiculous. And I got a couple orders coming up as well. I got orders from PokerStud52 on eBay, from Full Boat Dealer on eBay, from... No, not being Poker World. I placed one. I got one from her. That's what somebody's... Or from him, I should say. Her. That's where I got these Series 1800 decks and whatnot. And the Brimstone deck you're looking at. I've got Bicycle Templar Knights coming. Tomorrow is the release for the Monarchs playing cards from Theory 11. Illusionist has the Infinity deck coming up. On Monday is the release of the... What was it now? Oh yes, the Carnival Hornets, which I've pre-ordered. And there's going to be more Carnival decks coming up in the near future. Like a new Dead Eyes. And a couple other V2s. A new Dose. And a new Suicide Kings deck. There's so many decks coming out, it's just ridiculous. Bicycles got decks coming out. Anyway, let's look at this deck right now. It's the Bicycle Brimstone deck. Top says Bicycle, bottom says Brimstone playing cards. And then you got this cool reddish colored Ace of Spades with what is a Brimstone symbol in it. And it is kind of a gold smoke or glow in the background. On this side, Magic Finish, made in USA. You don't see that on a lot of Bicycle decks. Usually it says Air Cushion Finish, whether it is an Air Cushion Finish or not. This one actually says Magic Finish. On this side, United States Playing Card Company, Erlanger, Kentucky. On the top it says Poker, and there's a Queen of Hearts reveal, and there's a black seal. The bottom, it says Brimstone, product design Russell Kurtzeval, customdesigncards.com, and there's made by USPC, and there is a Free of Clubs reveal on the barcode. There you go. And the back, you see the design of the back cards, which is kind of like a rider back, but it's custom, obviously. And you got these Brimstone symbols with wings in here, Brimstone symbols on the sides and top and bottom. A lot of red, almost like flames. And then you got these circles in the center that is like a rider back, essentially. And there's lots of gold in there as well. It's really nice looking. And the flap, you got some trademark information. On here we got some Brimstone symbols. And you open it up, there's the back design. It's really nice. I like it, the gold and the red and everything. Originally it was supposed to be a custom rider back design, but then USPC said no, we're not doing custom rider backs anymore, and kind of screwed up his plans. Fortunately, originally he was going to be doing a custom back design anyway, and so it worked out better for him anyways in that respect, and because that's what he wanted. And he does have a new deck coming out in a few months, the Americana, which is kind of like the Series 1800s decks. It's a vintage type deck, older looking type deck. It's really cool. Check that out on his Kickstarter. I would recommend it. And I also recommend picking up this deck. More on that in a bit though. Anyways, that's the back design. It's pretty cool. I like it. You do get a gaff card, which is a fallen... That's not fallen, that's upside down. It's a fallen, as they say, 10 of diamonds. It's pretty cool. You can see where the pips used to be, and there's a trick that you can do with that. And you also get a double backer, which is one of my favorite gaff cards. The hearts and diamonds are red pips. Spades and clubs are in this metallic gold, which looks awesome. I think that's better than the gold on the Gold Arcane, for that matter. Other than that, the pips are standard Bicycle. Court cards look awesome. Court cards are basically standard design, all red and gold, with freaky skeleton faces. Check that out. There's that one. Here's the Queen of Diamonds. They're all really cool. If you're into that sort of thing. I'm not really into that sort of thing, but I must admit they look cool. Yeah. And you gotta admit these look cool too. Gold pips. There's another one. That looks like a witch with a long pointy nose. That one's freaky looking. That one's cool. The eyes popping out. And as I see, still a Suicide King. He's got a sword going into his head. Another queen. I'll just quickly show you these court cards. And then I'll get into the other cards. And that's it for court cards. The Ace of Spades looks like this, which is just like on the front of the box. Even has that smoke effect. The bicycle is written in a nice shiny metallic gold, and then it says in this kind of an old English font, as it's been described, U.S. Playing Card Company, made in the USA on the bottom. It just looks really nice. The jokers look like this, really cool. It's a red skeleton with wings. And this one, it almost looks like he's dancing or something. He's pointing at his hand, but there's nothing there. And the other one, he's got a reveal. 3 of clubs. It's really nice. Also, if you notice, the skeleton has gold teeth. This one's got a white speck on it, but no big deal. But yeah, he's got gold teeth. That's pretty freaking awesome. They handle fairly well. They do have the magic finish, so that's to be expected. The colors, they just pop. They look really nice. The cards fan really nice. And of course, they spread magnificently. And I highly recommend picking these up. They are really nice, one of a kind. You're not going to see anything else like this out there. The only minor downside to these cards is they are black, and they do have a lot of ink on them, and the borders are going to chip. It hasn't really started yet, but they will. Trust me, they will chip. But I still recommend picking them up, especially if you're into collecting cards, or you just like interesting decks. If you're watching my video, obviously you like decks of cards, so I would definitely pick it up. And that is the Bicycle Brimstone deck. It's pretty cool. Like I said, Russell Kurtzevo has got a new deck coming out, the Americana, which is an old school vintage Western type deck, which just looks really awesome. And I would recommend checking that out on Kickstarter. Just go to Kickstarter, search for playing cards, or go to his site, circlecitycards.com, check it out. Anyway, that's what I got for this review. More reviews obviously coming up. See you next time.